deeply in and letting go. Maybe you want to start at the bottom of your feet and breathe all the way up your body. And then breathing all the way down. Cleansing your own energy with your breath. As you breathe all the way up, and as you breathe down, you start to let go and relax and release. It's like you're lying on the beach and the tide is gently coming in and going out as the breath. Relaxing, releasing, nourishing your energy field. As you breathe in and you breathe out. And just bringing your breath back to normal. And I'm going to open up the quantum space for the deepest healing and the greatest integration. And we're going to open up your Akashic records so your guides can give you the greatest healing, opening up that dimension, that field of consciousness, to give you exactly what you need. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth, as it is revealed for our highest good and the highest good of everyone connected to us. O Holy Spirit of God. And allow the guides to share the wisdom, the knowledge that is pertinent today. The records are now open. The quantum space is now truly engaged, creating a quantum entanglement. And I'm going to start at the bottom of your feet and open up your feet chakras. As you relax and you release and you receive. And just for a little while, let someone else hold it for you today. And you become aware of the space between your body and the bed. And you gently begin melting into that space. And you remember that all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. And it's so easy for you to go into trance, and today you can go as deep or as light as you please. You can go deep into the theta or even delta, as your subconscious mind will record everything I say, and your energy field gets calibrated to your highest dimension as you breathe in and you breathe out. And I move up to behind your knees and around your knees. And as you allow yourself to go into trance, just notice what leg goes into trance first, what leg softens and surrenders. And allow the other one to soften and surrender as well. as you allow yourself to go into trance, just notice what arm relaxes and releases, and allow the other one to relax and release as well. And as you allow yourself to go into trance, just noticing your body softening and surrendering into the hands of the Divine Mother. And just for a little while, let someone else hold it for you today. And as you relax and you release, just imagine yourself on a beautiful raft in the middle of a crystal clear, crystalline lake. And you just float in the middle, feeling free and relaxed and nourished and safe, as this is your lake. No one else in the world has ever been here before but you. This is your sanctuary, your nourishing energy. And on this raft, you just drift and float and drift, trusting, surrendering. And this beautiful, crystal clear, cool lake is surrounded by tall, beautiful, nourishing trees. And you can smell the fresh mountain air. And you can hear the birds chirping in the background. And the sky is a soft blue. And the sun is delicate and dances off the water, creating magical highlights like diamonds all over the water. As you drift and you float and you drift in the middle of this beautiful lake. And you notice the sun feels slightly different, as this is a portal to the star system of Sirius, a portal to the truth of your soul and the way it shines off your skin feels nourishing and magical and elevated and exactly what your body needs today. And your body soaks in the vitamin D. And you notice coming from the sun, the portal to Sirius B, the home of your high priestess, future version of you. You notice these light language codes coming down, dancing down like rain. They're golden, filled with sacred geometry and imagery. And they dance into your skin like your pores soak these new codes, this new information in. And you breathe into your root chakra. And you breathe out. And each breath brings it back to your original cosmic blueprint, connecting each chakra with the chakra of your soul. The information field, the interface to frequencies, wisdom, knowledge, and truth. And just with a single breath, It reprograms, recalibrates this energy field to safety, security, groundedness. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. And then you breathe into the second chakra, the sacral, the sacred. These light codes go right in, awakening that sensual nature of you, the abundance, the creativity, the divine feminine Magdalene codes. Awaken in your lower dantian, about 3 inches below your navel, where your information merges with the information of your soul, of the high priestess on this realm. Then you breathe into the solar plexus, and those light codes go straight into your power center. You are a divine sovereign being. And anywhere you're leaking energy, we pull it back into you, bringing back all of your energy back into your body. And the sun of your body, the solar plexus, the place of your sun, interfaces with our sun and the great sun of Sirius B. 3 suns interfacing, sending energy into all of your energy bodies and clear down into your mitochondria and your DNA. Then you move up to your heart, your sacred heart, deep down in your inner sanctum of that space. And it's been longing for the nourishment of the sun. And it breathes and soaks it in clear, deep inside. And our heart opens just a little bit more. And dancing around the sun is a sea of angels. And you breathe their light straight into your heart, and you remember your angelic essence. The truth of who you are from the highest realm. And deep inside your heart, there's a plasma ball, an iridescent light with the codes of your soul. And believe it or not, it's sending out frequencies to the beloved and picking up the frequencies of the beloved to you. They're like quantum entanglement electrons speaking across space and time. And you relax and you receive and you believe. And you've heard of the red string that connects lovers through space and time. This is a golden string of light. And then you breathe into your throat. And deep here is where your soul song, your sacred sound resides. Like a chorus of angels. Like a harmonic field of truth. And you notice music dancing around your field. Then you breathe in and out of your third eye. Into your head, your pituitary, your pineal. Activating the frequency of love. And the codes from Sirius B drop down to you with your wisdom. Your channel, your connection, your truth. And the codes clear any neural pathways that are no longer yours, any synaptic connections that no longer serve. Creating clarity and grace within your brain. And your reticular activating system, we program to look and notice the love and the beauty around. Where the veil drops. And you see the sacred in everything and everyone, including yourself. And then you breathe in and out of the crown as you drift and you float, you float, you drift on your sacred lake. And the crown opens up the higher chakras, the higher dimensions. And suddenly you realize you are the 0 point field of creation, the still point of the turning world. And with your DNA activated, your mitochondria elevated, your entire body sparkling like golden light. You put your hand in the cool water and you feel the freshness, the cleanliness, the sacred holy water. And you realize this is the soma of the goddess, the elixir of all of creation, the Sophia, the Shekinah. the divine feminine principle of love. And the water is the most perfect temperature for you. And it's clear and clean, and there's nothing else in it but fresh, holy water. And you gently, so gently, just roll off your raft. And you start diving in the crystalline water. And the bubbles, they trace your skin. And your hair cascades down your back. And you swim deeper and deeper. Around and around, and this water cleanses off anything else. It's no longer yours. Inside and out. And there's a freedom as you remember your lifetime on Sirius B as an aquatic mermaid goddess, high priestess of love. And you swim around and around. Only when you need, you come up for air. Then you dive back into this holy lake. And you're healing timelines and lifetimes. You may even start to remember your Atlantean and Lemurian lives as you swim in this beautiful lake that's been created by the goddess herself. And you start to remember yourself as her. It's cool and clean, magical, sparkling with beautiful light. And it amazes you how everything that no longer served just pulls off. And you start to swim gently and easily to the shore, towards one magical tree that's calling you. And you start to step up out of the water, and the water falls off of you like crystalline diamond light. And you feel the soft, soft sand under your feet. And you take a deep breath of this mountain air. And you look up at the sky and you notice a plasma orb. This iridescent light growing and opening like a portal to other dimensions. And you're in awe at the sight. And through that portal, Mother Mary, the Divine Mother, floats in. Her arms are outstretched, her heart is alive, and her smile is compassionate, and her gaze is divine. And she floats down as she's come straight for you today. The Divine Mother, the Holy Mother, the Blessed One. And she lands right in front of you. She's got a blue cloak and radiant eyes. And you can almost see her sacred heart. And she takes you towards the forest. She puts her hand on your shoulder and guides you to the most beautiful path. And the path is soft and cleared, where you can walk barefoot with ease. And there's tall trees on either side, and you can smell the flowers in the air. And the birds chirping your sacred song. And you walk deeper and deeper. And up ahead, you see a sacred temple that was built just for you. And you walk up to the temple. And there's 5 steps leading up to the temple doors. 1, higher and higher. 2, lighter and lighter. 3, 4, and 5. And the temple doors are open. And she guides you into this room that's lit with candlelight and roses. And it smells like rose oil, the highest frequency on this plane. And there's a slight scent of incense, and it's dim as the sun has begun to set. And in the center is a pallet of blankets and pillows. And she takes you over and tells you to lay down. And you sink into the nourishment. Your head touches the pillow and your body into soft, soft blankets. And you've never felt so deeply held. And Mother Mary kneels next to you and takes your left hand. And she puts her hand on your heart and heals whatever needs to be healed. And you feel her compassion, her love, the way she looks at you. Opens up your soul as you see seen and heard. And in your hand, she puts a beautiful rosary in your hand. So whenever you need to call her, you can say her prayer and call her holy name. And she's right here beside you, wherever you may roam. And then from a far door, Mary Magdalene steps in with her red cloak and her radiant eyes and her divine feminine fire and light, carrying the union of her and Yeshua with every step that she takes. And she kneels at your right hand and takes it in her palm. And you can feel her energy going up your arm. And she puts her hand on your sacred womb, on your lower dantian, on your Hara chakra, where the Magdalene codes reside. And you breathe in and you breathe out. And you feel it healing any feminine trauma across all space and all time, and awakening the goddess within. The sovereignty, the light, that sacred feminine power and creative wisdom. And she slides one hand under your back and removes any etheric knives or wounding or betrayal across all space and all time. And she knows what that means. So she's the powerful healer of that. And then Isis from the other door steps in. This high priestess from ancient Egypt with her black hair and her eagle wings. There's a strength of this divine mother and a wisdom divine. And she steps in and she puts her hands on your feet. And she sends that strength right up your spine. The faith, the trust, the knowing. And through her body, the energy of the Hathors move in. The goddesses of sound and light that hold the harmonic universe together. And that sound and light of the goddess moves into your feet and up your body. And all throughout this sacred song resides, resounds and plays through your field, remembering your DNA, projects your personal hologram. Now it's attuned to the sound of the goddess. And coming from the other door, in walks Lakshmi, our beautiful goddess of abundance, love, beauty, and opulence, with her 4 arms representing the 4 ways to thrive in this land. She's dripping with gold and light coats, their long black hair to her waist, and her red sari sparkling like golden light. And behind her is the energy of Vishnu, the preserver, her divine beloved, the sustainer of all that is good. And she kneels at your head, and she puts her hands with her thumb over your third eye and her palms on the top of your head, and her fingers spread all around. And she sends that abundant light of love, wisdom, opulence, and beauty down into your crown, into your body. And your body soaks it up as it's familiar with this from a long, long ago. And then she takes your head with her hands and puts her fingers on your occipital bone. And you relax into her palms. like the four winds, you're held by these four goddesses. And then under your back, you feel Mama Gaia, Pachamama, nourish you, hold you, and the grid around the world lights up, directing you exactly where to go, what to do, who to connect with next, as you walk on her sacred land. And remember the connection of all the trees, the leaves, the air, and the seas. And by now, the sun is set over the horizon, and you see a skylight in your temple, and you see a beautiful full moon surrounded by stars that look like diamonds and gems and jewels. And this soft silvery light dances on your skin. And Mary Magdalene, who was trained in the temple of Isis in the sacred rites, takes out her anointing oil that smells like roses and magic. And she dips her fingertip into the oil and puts it onto your third eye and anoints you as a high priestess of love and of light. And then she puts the oil right on your heart. Activating your codes of love. And on each palm of your hand, as you remember and know you are a sacred healer, connected to this divine lineage. The lineage of the rose, the high priestess, is of love, dedication to union with the beloved, your soul, and God. Cosmic communion. As you commune with the divine, with every breath, every step, every song that you sing. And she hands the sacred oil to Isis, who anoints your feet. Knowing that these sacred ascended masters, goddesses, walk with you wherever you go. You're never alone. You're held in such deep, deep love. And they gently help you to sit up. And as you sit up, Mother Mary hands you a chalice full of sacred water, holy water, the elixir of love. And you take the chalice between your palms and you drink from it. And this cool, soothing liquid goes down your throat into your body. Lights up your cells, your veins, your heart, your lungs, your entire body is nourished and healed with this elixir. It's been blessed with the goddess's 10,000 names. And then Lakshmi takes a bunch of roses, petals, and drops them all around you, like soft, soft rain. And Yeshua steps in, holding the frequency of the masculine, the light of love. And he's carrying a book, your book of life, your Akashic records, the story of your soul through space and time. It's beautiful, it's bound. Like a sacred text. And he hands you this book. And in light codes and gold and embossed light, it says the story and the name of your soul. And any question you want to ask, you can ask right here and right now. And this book contains the answers in the most purest form. So take a moment. And when you formulated your question, just open up the book to the most random page, and like a living library, like a movie, in words, pictures, sound, your answer will unfold. And you close the book when you're ready, knowing all the answers reside in your heart, as your heart is quantumly connected to this story, this book of remembrance, and is embedded in your DNA. And Yeshua cleanses any past hurts off your back. And blesses your head. As initiated and activated, Mother Mary helps you up, and you thank your guides, and you notice the room is full of angels that's been holding you in this sacred love. And she walks you to the front door of your temple. And she opens up the door. and the door leads straight into your room. And you walk back into the room, initiated, activated, full of divine love. And your soul, your spirit lays back into your body. This human temple, this vessel, the most sacred thing a soul can do is incarnate in a human body. It's the expression of God in physical form. And the angels are in your room. Your guides are in your heart. And you take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Knowing the imagination is your gateway to creation and is just as real as the physical world. And you've had a very beautiful experience. The initiation of your soul. The healing on multiple realms. And we pull all your energy back into the physical body. Deep, deep in the physical body. All timelines, lifetimes, energy into the right here and right now.